Hello everyone, welcome to this quick MTC guide. This will teach you how to get started in MTC and all the basics. Once you pick a team, you'll be greeted with this menu. It'll let you pick a class and your loadout. We have Crewman, Infantry, and Engineer. Crewman lets you use vehicles like tanks, IFVs, and aircraft. Infantry is self-explanatory, but you can't use vehicles bigger than lightly armored vehicles like M113s. Engineer gives you emplacements to use like cannons and tows. As a crewman, you get access to a rifle, a pistol, and emplacements to put on your vehicle. As infantry, you get access to handheld, anti-tank weapons and manpads, rifles, and a few other emplacements. As an engineer, you get access. As an engineer, you get a rifle, extras, and stationary anti-tank emplacements. Once you pick a role, you'll be crewman for now. Here you can also pick your uniform. To spawn a vehicle, just click this blue square. You'll be greeted with this spawn GUI. You can see here, there's tier 1 vehicles, tier 2, tier 3, etc. For each tier, you can see the points they require. So right now we have 2,600 points, so we can't access tier 4, which requires 3,000, but we can access tier 3. You can also see in the red text for each vehicle, some vehicles require engineer or crewman, some vehicles crewman only, and some all classes can access them. So we'll spawn a T-72. Here you can see the description, let you input a image ID decal. You can pick a flight color, camouflage, and add-ons. So we'll put the Russian color. Most add-ons cost points. You can see this 2016 upgrade costs 500 points. So that'll be 2,500 in total. So we'll select that and we'll spawn the tank. Once you spawn it, you'll get teleported to it if you're a crewman. Otherwise, you need to get in the seat manually. You'll have to open the hatches to get inside with the driver, gunner, and commander. Some tanks also have a loader that lets you reload the cannon faster. Before you can drive, you have to turn on the engine. And then also shift up. And right now we're in park. We need to go into first or second gear. Every time the RPM reaches the red line, you need to shift up. Right now, it's in the red line, so we shift up, and we just keep doing that until we reach our top speed. Window clicking also sends a 3D ping to anyone who's in your vehicle and anyone in your squad. This will let them know the location of enemies or anything else. We will park here for now. I'll turn off our engine to save fuel, because we do have limited fuel. We'll get in the gunner's seat and the turret. And before you can shoot, you have to reload. This is for the coax 7.62mm. Reload that. And we also have a variety of ammo choices. This is armor piercing, fin stabilized disposing sabo, or just sabo for short. Has the most penetration most of the time, along with the highest velocity, so you'll have the least bullet drop. This is best for anti-tank. You have ATGMs on most T-series tanks, so that's Hawk side. These are good for a range of targets, however some tanks and vehicles have APS, which destroy your ATGM while it's in flight. 8FS is high explosive anti-tank fin stabilized. Has fins and explosive filler on the inside, and it's also good for anti-tank, however most of the time it does not have as much penetration as Sabo. It can also ricochet easier than the Sabo. This is also good for a range of targets. High explosive is just a basic round filled with explosive. This is amazing for unarmored targets, lightly armored targets, and infantry. So we'll load Sabo for now. Hawk tanks have an autoloader. You can hear that and see it on the inside working. Eagle tanks will let you load without a loader. However, if you do have a loader, that'll cut your reload time in half. You can see here autoloader ammo, how much ammo the autoloader can access, along with hull ammo. The autoloader cannot access this, so we'll need to move this to the autoloader ammo. Just click this button. You cannot reload the cannon while this is going on. Here you can see your round choice that you have loaded right now. You can switch weapons. You can range find using a V. So press X to go into the sight, and if you range find that bush, for example, 600, you line up the mark, shoot it, and that hit pretty close. G, deploy smoke. So we'll deploy it off to the side here. It launches from the turret in most cases. Well, I can't use it inside for spawn protection, but it would do that. T is a stabilizer, self-explanatory. If you have a driver, the turret will stay locked to the global reference instead of the tank. This also shows you your turret position relative to the tank. In the top left, you can also access the menu. Here you can vote kick, color mod, and access the settings. Most of these settings are self-explanatory. Cinema turns off the objective markers. You can see there they disappear. Joystick changes the gunner control mode. So right now you can see it's controlled by just my mouse. Then if we switch it to joystick, hop out and get back in. Once we switch it to joystick, we'll have to hold right click and then move the mouse around, and that will act as a joystick. So it'll be sustained. Joystick also adds a fire control system to most vehicles. So you can see if you want to shoot that bush over there in the distance, we can just range find and the barrel will automatically adjust, so we won't have to account for range. This can be useful on big maps where you have to snipe at long range constantly. Markers enables and disables the markings on vehicles and infantry. You can see here, Hawk is red, Eagle is green. If you turn off the markers, that will disappear. Turn it back on, it'll reappear. You can see the markings on the front, rear, sometimes the side, and the barrel occasionally. Recommend keeping that on if you're new to the game, along with the fact that the Eagle has access to some Hawk vehicles. You can see here all the controls: turret, driving, miscellaneous, and FCS joystick. The weak points on most tanks is the lower front plate and the turret just off from the barrel. Crewman gets access to a repair kit, which can let you repair a tank by just clicking on its hull. You can see all of these are damageable and repairable. If your barrel is damaged, that will affect your cannon's accuracy. If it's destroyed, it will go completely off to the side. If you can't pen a enemy tank's armor, this is a good way to remove them from the fight by just hitting their barrel. Hitting the engine also sets the tank on fire. Transmission immobilizes it. If you hit any of the ammo model and you destroy the ammo model, that causes it to cook off, and in most cases leads to the tank being destroyed and the crew inside. Destroying the breach makes the tank unable to fire anymore. Tracks makes that track inoperable. Turret ring makes the turret, if it's damaged, it makes the turret move slower, traverse slower, and if it's destroyed, the turret can't traverse anymore. If a round hits any of these ERA, they explode, and in most cases, hopefully, destroy the shell and stops it from impacting the armor. As a crewman, you also get access to helicopters, which can be equipped with rockets and ATG arms. For now, we'll just spawn one that is unarmed. You can see you have flares, you have to load those, turn the engine. Here you can see your collective. You press shift to go up and control to go down. So we'll go up slightly and we'll just hover, which is about 75% collective. You can use W, A, S, D, and E and Q. W makes you go forward, S makes you go back, D makes you roll right, A makes you roll left, E and Q let you yaw right and left. If you're being shot at by a main pad, you can flare, and that'll hopefully make the seeker lose track of you and go for the flares instead. You'll also need to maneuver to try to avoid the main pad. You can't get away with just using the flares alone. To land is very easy. You just lower the collective and slowly set it on the ground. So try landing it in this field. And bam. You can also go into first person. That'll let you zoom in. If you have weapons, it'll also let you see where they are going to hit. First person also lets you control the helicopter using your mouse. You can just move it left, up, down, right. Same controls as WASD. That's about it for MTC and everything you need to know to get it started. Remember to get a crew. Best with a full crew, if able. If not, just driver and gunner works. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.